This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, welcome to Kumar Consulting. So guys, if you are able to remember in the previous video, that interview question number 13, in that I asked a question and the question is there on your screen guys. In the previous video what I asked, that what's common in below four options, that is field status variant, document type, posting key, account group. And guys, so I have received like multiple comments has been given in that videos, and some of the people, some of the candidates, some of you are able to provide the right answers, and even several people are giving even wrong answers also. There are few people who is just quoting the definitions and all, like what is the definitions of this field status variant, document type, posting key, account groups and all. So few answers are correct guys, and even few answers are wrong also. Even I have received several WhatsApp messages, and I'll tell you guys the whichever answers are there, out of which 90% answers are incorrect only. But however, there are some people who has given correct answers, and the correct answers is these all four fields. What common guys? So the common is it controls the fields. Okay, of course certain people have given the correct answers. Now here, if we talk about field status variant, so field status variant also controls the fields guys. Field status variant, so suppose OBC, so fields which appears during transaction posting. During transaction posting, whatever the fields are appearing guys, those fields are getting controlled with the help of field status variant. So take example here, right? Inside a field status variant, we are having multiple field status group, right? Look at here. So whatever, like we can suppress, we can make it required entry, we can make it optional entry. So if you are going to suppress here, where is the impact? The impact will be there at the time of transaction posting. Okay, these fields are not going to appear. Again, certain some more things are there, guys, like it is going to be assigned to the GL accounts, and if the transactions are getting posted against that particular GL, then only it is going to be possible. But yes, so here what is the use of field status variant? Field status variant controls the fields, right? It controls the fields of during transaction posting, whatever fields appears during transaction posting. The second thing I have specified is document type. So guys, document type is also having multiple controls, but OB A7. But just take anyone. Look at here, multiple things on document type. I have already recorded a separate video here and uploaded on my channel. So now here guys, document type, multiple controls are there, but even document type also controls the fields. Which fields guys? These fields also appears during transaction posting itself, but only two fields, that is reference number and header text. While posting a transactions guys, at header level you will be having two fields. At header level FP 50, let's suppose. So items, the area which is header, right? So header level we are having reference field and header text. These two fields are getting controlled by what? It is getting controlled by document type itself. So what is happening? Field status variant, that also controls the fields. Document types also controls the fields only, right? And apart from this, other controls are also there, like number ranges and all. But what's common? So field controls, right? Field status variant control the fields, document type also control the fields, even posting key also control the fields guys, which is quite easy. You know that whatever fields are getting controlled, by a particular like field status variants and all, the same fields are getting controlled by posting key also, right? The same fields are getting controlled. Look at here, the same fields are getting controlled by posting key also. We can make it suppress, required, optional entries. Okay, certain differences are there, guys, between field control between posting key and field status variant, right? Because for that you need to understand client. Most of the difference between client level setting and the company code level setting. Posting key, of course, is a client level setting. Now here, so posting key is also controlling the fields itself, which appears during transaction posting. So the same, what to say, field by field status variant, having field control. What next, guys? Account group. Account group also controls the fields only, guys, but different fields. Okay, account group, like let's suppose take example of OB D4 or OBD3 or OBD2, anyone. Okay, different account group. This is customer account group, right? We are having vendor account group. We are having GL account group, right? So now here, guys, when you talk about this account groups, look at here, account groups are also controlling the fields. Here also we are having options like suppressed, required, what to say, optional entry, display, right? But there is a difference. The difference is like these three: field status variant, document type, and posting key. These three are controlling the fields which appears during transaction posting, but account group controls the fields which appears during creation of master data. If we talk about customer account group, then customer account group controls the fields which appears during creation of customer master. Likewise, we are having vendor account group, guys. Vendor account group means it is like your OB D3. So look at here, vendor account group. So vendor account group also, this controls the fields which appears during creation of vendor master, right? And we are having GL account group. So GL account group also controls the fields only which appears during creation of GL master. So what's common, guys? The common is like all four, in all four, like certain functionalities are there. And what is the common function? So that is field control. It controls the fields. The only thing is like field status variant, document type, and posting key control the fields which appears during control and posting, guys, and account groups the fields of master data. So here, if somebody asks like, okay, you tell me field status variant, document type, posting key, and account group, what's common? So of course, it controls the fields. Interviewer might ask a different questions again in a different way, guys. Okay, different way in the sense like now they will say, now if I have to say that field status variant, document type, posting key, and account group, so you're saying field controls. Which one is the odd one? Which one is the odd one out of these four? You can say like account group, we can say this is the odd one, right? Account group is the odd one. Now why? Because because in terms of field controls only, right? Which one is the odd one, guys, in terms of field control? So account group is the odd one. Why? Because these three are involved. These three: field status variant, document type, and posting key, right? These three control the fields which appears during transaction posting, but account group control the fields of vendor master. In the sense, these three: field status variant, document type, and posting key controls the fields of transactions, right? Where account group controls the fields of master data. Now again, so in terms of field control, apart from this, we can have other logic also. Other logic in the sense, now this document type, look at here, odd one. I said which one is the odd one. So if they have to specify in terms of field control, I said, so out of four, which one is the odd one? I said account group. Why? Because these three are relevant. These three: field status variant, document type, and posting key is relevant. Account group is irrelevant. Why? Because account group controls the master data field. Remaining these three controls the transaction data field. Now, even there is one more logic. One more logic in the sense, document type, posting key, and account group. Okay, these are the client level setting. These are the client level setting. Field status variant is company code level setting. But here also a star mark will be there, guys. Account group is a client level setting, only vendor and customer account group, not the GL account group. So still, like document type, posting key, and account group is a client level setting. Field status variant is company code level setting. So in this way, which one is the odd one, guys? Field status variant, right? So whenever interviewer is going to ask the questions, if you have to, like, if you're like a clever student or smart student, or the person or candidate who is having knowledge, can give the answer in a different form, different way, right? Like if you talk in terms of field controls and all, then account group is a different one. In the sense, account group is the odd one. Why? Because field status variant, document type, and posting key control the fields of transactions, whereas account group controls the fields of master data. But I am having another logic also. Another logic, as per the second logic, what is happening? Field status variant is the odd one. Why? Because document type, posting key, and account group is going to be set up at company code level, whereas field status variant is going to be set up at, sorry, I'll about to say, repeat again, because I'll rectify it. So document type, posting key, and account group is set up at client level, right? Whereas field status variant is created or set up at company code level, setting, right? So in this way, field status variant is the odd one, right? Interviewer might ask that how can you say that account group is set up as a company code level only? Like all account groups are getting set up or created at company code level itself? You have to say no, only customer and vendor, right? GL account group is not set up at client level or company code level. So guys, anyway, we were talking about this what's common in these four. So of course it controls all four are controlling the fields only. So field control is the common in all these four. This is what I was expecting from everyone of you. However, I got correct answers also. If you have a look in the comment box, you may see like there are people who has given the correct answers also, but there are multiple people who has given wrong answer also, and there are people like who keep on writing definitions like field status control these things, document type control these things, posting key control these things, account group control these things. Guys, if the interviewer has asked any questions specifically, then they want to listen the perfect answers. They're not asking the definitions and also one by one. If you're going to narrate every definitions and all, that is not your answer. That is not the answers which is being accepted, right? Which is being expected by interviewer, isn't it? So first of all, before answering anything, you try to understand the question, what exactly is going to be asked, right? And you try to give the answers as per question itself. Question is different, the answers, even though it is relevant in the sense like belongs to all the definitions are like field status variant, document type, posting key, and account groups only. But again, that is also not going to be accepted. Why it is not going to be accepted? Because that is not at all the answers. Interviewer is not asking the definitions. Interviewer is asking a different question, that what common. So if you're having correct understanding, perfect understanding, then of course you are going to, and there are smart people who has given the correct answer. Okay, so all four controls what, guys? All four controls the fields. Okay, so that's all in this session, guys.